So what if the Galaxy S24 Ultra turned out to be better looking than previous rumors hinted? As yes, it seems sources are changing their minds about what to expect for the new Ultra Galaxy. Apple seems to also be in line to bring important and useful design changes to the next iPhone, and it seems OnePlus is gearing up to hit photography better with the next flagship. I'm Jaime Rivera, and listen, I think I'm tired of the green screen after more than a decade. Let me know what you think in the comments about this going forward. Like, seriously. This is Pocketnow Daily. The official news today is non-existent. I know, that's weird lately. Anyways, let's start with Cupertino since we have the first reports about the Apple Watch Series 10. According to new information from Bloomberg, the upcoming Apple Watch series may introduce blood pressure and sleep apnea monitoring, enhancing health tracking for users. I know apnea is a big deal. Apple is also exploring non-invasive blood glucose monitoring, focusing on trends analysis and early warnings for pre-diabetic conditions. Yeah, I know these features have been on the rumor since like the first generation. This monitoring method uses shortwave infrared absorption spectroscopy to calculate glucose levels. I know I got stuck with that. The Bloomberg report also uncovers Apple's earlier efforts under Steve Jobs to create a non-invasive blood glucose monitor through the startup Avalante Health, though it ultimately didn't succeed. Avalante Health was situated in Palo Alto, California, and had a diverse team. Obviously, after Steve, the report even mentions Apple's abandoned plan to make the Apple Watch and Apple Health capabilities available to Android devices due to how the Apple Watch has a role in boosting iPhone sales. As we look forward to the Apple Watch Series 10, the company's journey into health monitoring keeps evolving. I mean, last week we talked about their plans to add features to the Vision Pro that would help it with the detection of mental illnesses. I mean, pulling off any of this is obviously something that I would consider amazing, but let's see if it happens. Now let's talk about OnePlus since we have new details about the camera department of the upcoming flagship. We have official confirmation regarding the primary camera sensor of the OnePlus 12. The company has pretty much joined forces with Sony to introduce a new Lightia dual-layer stacked sensor for the OnePlus 12. This innovative stacked CMOS sensor incorporates two-layer transistor pixel technology, enabling separate layers of transistors and photodiodes. This design allows for larger diodes and enhanced light capture. While OnePlus previously utilized the Sony Lightia 808 sensor for the OnePlus Open's primary camera, the OnePlus 12 is set to employ a different Lightia sensor. This suggests that the forthcoming Find X7 or whatever the name will be, or Vivo X100 phones are likely to feature the same dual-layer stack sensors in their main cameras. Prior rumors indicate that OnePlus's 12 would debut with a 50-megapixel IMX966 primary sensor alongside a 64-megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom and a 48-megapixel ultra-wide lens. Furthermore, it has been confirmed that the OnePlus 12 will feature a BOE-developed LTPO OLED display. Anyways, it's just a lot, and we're actually kind of close, so let's see how it goes as all these Sony stack sensors that we've been testing are pretty freaking awesome. Moving on, let's switch to Apple and talk about some changes for the upcoming iPhone 16 series. According to Instant Digital, which was published by Mac Rumors, there is a significant chance of an extra button inclusion coupled with Apple's intention to shift the millimeter wave antenna from the device's right side to the left, enabling accommodation for this change. The iPhone 16 Pro's action button is expected to adopt the solid-state technology, a departure from the current standard button design that we currently have. And while changes are anticipated for the action button, the volume and power keys are expected to remain the same. Instant Digital's also reported that the extra button is referred to as the capture button within Apple, and yes, that's beyond the action button. Yet, the precise purpose of this button remains a mystery. The capture button will be positioned beneath the power button on the device's right side, featuring a capacitive design rather than a standard button. In some previous reports, it was mentioned the relocation of the millimeter wave antenna to an area beneath the volume buttons and the shift to the solid-state technology for the action button. So yeah, this is about the second time that we hear about these possible changes. Finally, the information suggests that this new button is slated to add standard features across all iPhone 16 models, including the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Hoping it happens, as more buttons are pretty useful on smartphones. Going the way we've been for years is not necessarily my favorite. And finally, for the hottest news today, let's talk about Samsung because we have new information about the upcoming Galaxy S24 series. It is reported that Qualcomm CEO Cristiano Amon has confirmed that the upcoming Galaxy S24 series will incorporate both the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and the Exynos 2400 chipsets. The report mentions that during an earnings conference call, he stated that Qualcomm is set to claim a significant portion of the market share for the Galaxy S24 series, hinting that the Galaxy S24 Ultra will exclusively utilize the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, irrespective of the market. This emphasis on Qualcomm's dominance in the market aligns with the Galaxy S Ultra's immense popularity within the S series, alongside reports indicating that North America's S24 units will also rely on the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. The reports also suggest that only the Korean and European versions of the S24 and S24 Plus will feature the Exynos 2400 chipset. In addition, Samsung has pretty much teased the Galaxy S24 Ultra's ISOCELL Zoom Anyplace technology, highlighting its integration with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 chipset, furthermore solidifying the report that the Ultra model will exclusively feature Snapdragon technology. We also have a new report about some design details coming from Ice Universe. He's now going against his previous reports in which he claimed that the S24 Ultra would come with asymmetrical bezels. Now he claims that the device will have symmetrical bezels across the displays and that the punch hole will be smaller but then move further down, which is weird. Finally, he claims that the S24 series will come in black, gray, violet, yellow, green, blue, and orange. And yeah, perhaps some of these are bespoke editions or Samsung.com exclusives because I've never seen so many color options. But anyways, in today's question, let us know, what would be your most important request for the Galaxy S24 Ultra? Because in my case, it would be better cameras. And I know this sounds odd, don't get me wrong, the S23 Ultra is great, but more megapixels aren't anything, or everything should I say, and I can see lagging performance when compared to the new iPhone 15 Pro Max and Pixel 8 Pro. That's just me though. Leave us a comment down below, I would love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media, so our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me just want to make up my mind. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.